Hey guys, what's going on? This is DJ TLM. You're watching DJ TLM TV. You know what it is. This is an extra Q&A video, and today I want to talk to you about making the switch from Serato Scratch Live to Serato DJ. I received a question about this a couple of days ago. I couldn't find the email right now, so I don't remember who sent it, but it's a Serato Scratch Live user who's thinking about making the switch to Serato DJ, but he's still kind of hesitant because he's not sure if it's going to work the same. And he also noticed that in a lot of my videos, I'm still using the Rain SL1 with Serato Scratch Live. So let's discuss some of the pros and cons. And let me start with a quick history lesson if you're not familiar with Serato. Serato started with Serato Scratch Live, which is a DVS, a digital vinyl system, and that allows you to use turntables or CD players with special Serato control vinyl or control CDs to control and manipulate the music in your computer. You needed the Serato Scratch Live software, and you needed their hardware made by Rain, and that was the SL1 audio interface or their special mixer with the audio interface inside, which was the Rain TTM57. Now, a couple of years down the line, they started by introducing Serato Itch for controllers. It looked almost the same as Serato Scratch Live, but it was just made for controllers, and I used to use that for my Numark NS7. Now, a couple of years later, they decided to introduce Serato DJ, their newer software, and this is for the DVS users and the controller users. And of course, they're trying to make everyone make the switch to Serato DJ. So if you're using Serato Scratch Live, you're probably already familiar with the fact that since 2015, I think February or March, Serato Scratch Live officially is no longer supported. So no new updates, improvements whatsoever. I'm not sure about Serato Itch, but I think it's the same deal. So if you're using Serato Scratch Live, should you make the switch to Serato DJ? First of all, yes, I still use Serato Scratch Live, but that is mainly because of my hardware limitation. I'm using the SL1. The SL1 and the Rain TTM57 are not supported for Serato DJ. There are later versions like the SL2, 3, 4, and the Rain 68, 62, all of that, they're all supported. But my SL1 doesn't work with Serato DJ. Now, I do have hardware that works with Serato DJ because I have the Pioneer DJ M900 SRT mixer with the Serato interface inside, but my MacBook is too old for Serato DJ. Now, right now, I could be able to go out and play with Serato DJ because I have this bad boy here right now. And no, this is not a tablet, this is an actual computer. That's the Microsoft Surface Pro 3 that does run Serato DJ. But right now I'm doing the theater tour, we're still in the middle of the tour, and I'm doing that with my old MacBook and the SL1 because I was having some problems with Serato Video on the Microsoft Surface Pro 3. I'll get into that in a different video, not important right now. But yes, I still use Serato Scratch Live, and I use Serato DJ at home and sometimes on the road. Serato Scratch Live still performs very well. If you're a traditional DJ and you're just playing music and doing some turntablism, Serato Scratch Live works great. So yes, you could stick with Serato Scratch Live. You could. If you want to get more creative on the technological side, Serato DJ would be the obvious choice because, of course, they're dropping a lot of updates and you have all these expansion packs, but they also made some improvements from the get-go because, for instance, you have 8 cue points instead of the 5 cue points. You have better effects because they have the Izotope effects in Serato DJ, and you have some cool expansion packs that really improve certain features as well. If you, for instance, use the master tempo, the key lock in Serato Scratch Live because you wanted to do some real extreme pitching, it sounds horrible in Serato Scratch Live. If you use the pitch and time expansion pack, you do have to buy that, but if you buy that, and I bought it, it is so much better. So you do have a lot of improvements that were made, even if you do have to buy some expansion packs. So there are definitely a lot of pros, when it comes to switching to Serato DJ, but when it comes to the cons, if you have Serato Scratch Live and you still have the SL1 or the TTM57, it does mean that you have to buy new hardware in order to start using Serato DJ. So it all depends on how serious you are with DJing, because a new Serato interface like a SL2 or 3 is not that cheap. So it all depends on how serious you are and what you want to get out of DJing, what you want to be able to do when you're performing. For me personally, I still DJ in the traditional way, but I do want to take advantage of some of the stuff in Serato DJ. For instance, Serato Flip, and I will be making my Flip video soon. Flip opens up a whole new box of possibilities because it allows you to make very cool DJ edits without having to use separate DJ software. You can just make those edits inside Serato. You can even do it before your gig just with your laptop. So I want to start using Flip and other stuff inside Serato DJ all the time. So it's personal preference. It all depends. But if you've never used Serato DJ, don't be afraid. It is not that different from Serato Scratch Live. Same with Serato Itch. When I first saw Serato Itch, it felt so familiar because it has that same look and feel as Serato Scratch Live. Now, a lot of people in the beginning were kind of hesitant because Serato DJ is not as light on your computer. And what I mean by that, it takes more processing power to run Serato DJ than it does to run Serato Scratch Live. But it is not that big a deal. You don't need the most powerful computer to run Serato DJ at all. So yeah, that's basically it, man. If you have to upgrade and invest money to start using Serato DJ, you really have to decide if it's worth it for you, because Serato Scratch Live is still a very good DVS. But if you want to take advantage of some of that cool new stuff, and it is definitely a lot of cool new stuff and some very good improvements, it could be worth it. And maybe you already have a SL2 or 3, and then it's simply you simply download Serato DJ and you can start using it and try it out. That's all I have to say about it. I definitely made the switch at home. I'm using Serato DJ here. I don't use Serato Scratch Live at all. And as soon as I get my new computer, I will be using Serato DJ on the road all the time as well. So I hope that helps you out. If you have any more questions about this subject, you know where to reach me, DJTLMTV at DJTLM.com. Click that thumbs up if you enjoyed this info. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, because I will be dropping a lot of videos in the coming weeks, including some Serato DJ videos. And I might do a total Serato DJ overview, just if you're still hesitant about making that switch. I'll give you all the info you need and show you how everything works. So that's all for now, folks. I'll see you in the next video, and that will be this week because I'm not done with giving you extra videos. All right, guys, salute.